Hey y'all, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back and happy Saturday evening to you. I hope whatever you've been up to, I hope that it's something that's been giving you lots of joy. You can see my hair is better. We hit a little bit of a roadblock because we were going to put in some special highlights, but it's going to have to be a two-part process. And it was so perfectly straight when I got home, but now, you know, with the rain and the weather and all that jazz, it's starting to curl up. Excuse the laundry. The lanai is a place of multimedia-ness, as you can see by my hands, and also a place of laundry drying out, because, you know, it's the only place where there's airflow. So I wanted to come on and share with you a little something, because the second dye finally arrived. So I told you all I've been working on this for a long time, because, you know, swapping with a Jellybean and a Carmen is like seriously raising the stakes. So I'm in my painting artist clothes. My hands are covered in a whole bunch of media things. So I'll just explain to you. I've been saving these cereal boxes because this is where the project begins. It doesn't begin with fancy paper and chipboard. It actually begins with gesso and deconstruction of like 4 cereal boxes each. And I don't eat that much cereal. So luckily we had some from last season that had to go out, and I had some boxes. I stored some, so I had them. When I prototyped this, I went through a whole bunch. And a lot of UK folks use their biscuit boxes for this. But here in North America, we use our cereal boxes just because they're bigger and they give us a bigger making space. It's hard out on the lanai because even though I got my heat tool out and I've been using it for in between what I'm doing, we still have like a dampness, a humidity in the air, which means that this still is a little tacky even after being dry. And I was just telling my husband what's really funny, I'll just move these little things off, is that when I'm doing, this year I bought this mat so that when I do my mixed media stuff, even though I put like, I have a special mixed media kind of messy cloth for when I'm doing art on the table out here, and I hauled it out and I didn't put out our nicer cloth yet. Just because I'm still doing stuff and putting stuff away. So this is the one I got. Every year I get one at the Dollar Tree, and this I got the blessed one this time. But when I was using my heat tool this time, this one started to lift up in this crazy arch or arc kind of way. So I'm not sure this is going to last. So that's interesting. They always have in the past, and they clean up really well with baby wipes. So I'm kind of sad if this doesn't hold up. Because, you know, that's how I get away. I know everyone has those glass mats, or they buy the glass cutting boards, or they buy the fancy mats, but I have been lucky enough in my lifetime to just get away with Dollar Tree mats on top of a $4 tablecloth that lasts me. Well, this is now 3rd season with it. So I don't know. I have all these workarounds and they tend to work, but this time this one is not holding up well to the heat tool. Folks, I saw Tony's alert about the epic deals at Michael's. And so I got in my car really late and I drove over there just in time. And ours is so disappointing. If it wasn't for another fellow paper crafter, I don't think I would have found like anything. I went online to see if I could just hold it, but they were like, no, you can't. You have to come into the store. And then I figured out why. Because they put all of the deal items, they took them off the sticker shelves, off all of that, and put them in these giant bushel baskets. And it was like everything mixed together. It was kind of insane, really messy, and hard to find. But I ran into a card maker, and she had spent the last hour and a half going through these bushels. So she knew where anything and everything was that was left. So she's like, what are you looking for? So I don't have much to show you, which is why I'm not even going to bother doing a haul video. It literally was a stamp. I got a set of Stampendous stamps that I actually needed for this project. So I was really excited. And I got those on sale for $4.95. And I got this thing for my mom that might be useful for her vision. I got 1 cent a set of the sentiments that people were looking for. 1 set. So it's just been kind of disappointing. But it was exciting to see what everyone else hauled, and I was really excited that your store had that stuff. Mine didn't have that much to begin with when I got here, I told y'all. And when I was talking to her today, my friendly lady, she was telling me, why don't you just go the one in Boca? It has so much better stuff. And I guess that's maybe that the reality is that I am in what was a sleepy beach town. And so maybe, while there's a fantastic art store which is where I get a lot of my really good premium art supplies, like my pearlizing iridescent medium and stuff like that. The reality is the craft stuff is not very good, and I do usually have to go to Boca if I want to cross the line between crafting and art. So it just seems like it's a shame that I have to drive there, but I guess that's the reality. You know, people are more interested in going to Michael's here for home and storage and floral, and I think that's just the truth of it all. Whereas in Boca, I think there's a ton of crafters. So maybe I just got to think about that next time there's an epic sale. And you know, the Joann's is in a completely different direction. It's actually closer to Lauderdale, and that's why we didn't feel like dealing with the traffic to go to that sale. And I saw what people hauled, and I was like, maybe we should have forced ourselves to go. But I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Plus, I've been like really excited to be back with my tools and having everything here. So I feel like I have less need to restash, even though I'm going to have to ship all that to New York. Because I was just saying to the husband, I'm going to need some of this in New York. So I got to figure out what I'm shipping off to myself. I do have some happy mail to share with you. I got some mail today that was really, I haven't opened it, but it's very sweet. So I thought maybe I'd do that with the unboxing tomorrow and the birthday cards. And I just thought I'd share with you that, you know, since I got in that other die, that I started right away, because this is not an easy process. This is not a simple, you know, Carmen is a clean and simple but a vintage lover, a la Tim Holtz, and Jellybean is an epic shabby lover, but she loves everything hand done. So I knew from the beginning that everything I was going to make for them was going to be constructed from scratch. But that is a whole lot of steps and layers and so forth. So I'm going to be very excited to share with you when it's all finished and done. Maybe I'll give you a sneak peek of one of the projects if Miss Jellybean and Carmen promise not to look. And that's it, folks. I don't know what your day was like, but again, this is what I'm up to. I hope it's been fun. And tomorrow I will be back on with our challenge, the unboxing, Carmen's epic unboxing. I cannot wait to get into that box. I cannot wait. And I'll also open up the amazing little happy mail. There's an angel mail and surprise happy mail. And I got a wonderful little envelope from Miss Carrie Martin. I suspect it's a card. I'm very excited about that. Hey, Carrie. And yeah, it's just going to be one of those happy days, and we'll look at some other birthday cards. So what a fun Sunday, because y'all know that's my favorite day, not just for planning. So I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye for now.